Hello, I forgot to mute my mic, so y'all probably heard a bit of noise in the background. Whatchamacallit, I hope everything's going alright. I found out I probably didn't need to restart my capture card. I just flubbed up. Let me lower down my video capture device audio a bit, it might be kinda loud. Woo! We got some new Mario Kart World stuffs. Kinda neat. There we go. Yeah, my bad. I was warming up some cup noodle. It's a Kansu broth cup noodle too. And then I just really quickly tried to sear some Spam and cook a couple eggs, add to it. Like a half a can of Spam. Oh shit, that's right. My bad. I'm over here forgetting one of the most important things I have to do. Hold on. I need to... No, not update the category. Category is actually fine. I need to update the server and stuff. I need to let people know I'm on Valhalla now. Alrighty. Do 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 do. I should just get oh no. If you want, I don't know if it's possible, you could probably snatch my chat, because I don't think it deleted Hallie's comments from my end. I didn't see Hallie's comments get deleted, at least. It will be getting uploaded to YouTube soon, eventually. It takes a while for Twitch to export that stuff. Do 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 do. Alrighty, there we go. I've pretty much got the thingamabobber, the stream, updated everywhere I wanted it to. Hallie got the W on the both of us today. We both had massive L's. We can't talk shit now. Hallie's gonna hold that shit over us like freaking... I don't know. Bro is gonna be flaunting that all over the place. Anyways, here goes some Valhalla. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work no problem. Look at my balance though! Oh! We just gotta pray Hallie forgets. Because Hallie will flaunt it in Ollie's stream the next chance they get. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, seems like it's just the augmented eye that has some new stuff. I had some tea earlier after exercising. I've got myself dinner and a drink. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? An update on Lilith receiving messages. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? Laughs. You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission. Developing. Spooky. Or a made-up story. Wait a minute. What's the... Oh my fucking god, it's been Anna this whole time. She's fucking with people. Y'all, you're gonna get what I mean in a bit. I think she starts showing up either towards the very end of Chapter 2 or towards the start of Chapter 3. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they are intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among those 80. Oh, Jill! Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to a non-essential service, especially the lower class citizens who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. My bad, I'm just taking a look at some stuff that showed up on my phone real quick. There we go. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Well, our job now is to attempt to make $10,000 before the end of Chapter 3. And considering it is now Christmas and I don't believe we make any money on this particular day, we don't have a whole lot of time. Good evening. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Hold on. Taking a bite of food real quick. No, model, don't! Yummers. Nah, I have him on errand duty. Find the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of the bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. Oh wait, Hall... both of your names are blue on my end, I'm sorry. Then... I just finished cooking food and fixing my Elgato real quick. I got confused. Damn it, Hallie. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Having a little bit more food. That's some good food. Alrighty. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Let's see, 10 letters. Is that the dogs? Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh no, wait, no. Shit. Today's Christmas, Oh wait, is the party on Christmas Day and today's just a regular shift? Did I miss that? That probably would be a bit more optimal, wouldn't it, Allie? So y'all kind of have something to do while I'm munching a bit. don't know, maybe I could do something like that. I could play videos from like Pro Moves, other First Week Feast stuff. Maybe like some old Babish videos too. But I also want to play the game, but I'm also kind of hungry. Shit. Let me see. Well, to be fair, the game in question is Valhalla, one of the best fucking story-based games ever made. My beloved. Oh shit! Thank you, Cat. Sorry, I had to put my food down. Thank you, Hallie. Let me fix that real quick. Can I do that from mobile? Let me see. Probably. Okay, there we go. All right, the category should be updating in just a couple seconds. I'm getting distracted because I'm seeing y'all being a couple of dorks in the chat. If that was my job to entertain y'all, why are y'all entertaining me? I shall keep eating until morale improves. I just realized what I said too. I shall keep eating until morale improves. Some real King K. Rool type shit. Still probably the most awesome thing that they've ever done with King K. Rool. Like, on par with, if not even greater than Smash, is fucking making him the main final villain of the game that is set to be Game of the Year for Nintendo. It got Best Family Game at the Game Awards, and I think it won Game of the Year in a couple of other different award shows. I might be misremembering. Oh yeah, Hallie, I made a cup noodle. It's a tonkatsu ramen. I seared some spam real quick, cooked 2 eggs, threw that shit on top. So it's like a poor person's tonkatsu ramen with chashu. Nah, Sue, I believe in all my homies. Our careers are only getting started. One little trick I like doing when I quick fry an egg for ramen is I'll save the egg closer towards the end so that it's cooking a little bit longer in the ramen, and it helps make the yolk kind of jammy. So I'll make 2 eggs. I'll make one where I pop the yolk and let it mix in and mingle with the broth, adding flavor to it, and then I'll have the second egg just sitting in the ramen until the very end, and then I get to just eat it like a nice fried slash parboiled egg. And then like whatchamacallit, this particular cup of ramen also came with like this garlic sauce. It's like a garlic oil sauce type of packet, and it added a very nice layer of flavor to it. I tend not to cook too often because I have a hard time keeping up with my dishes at my place due to how often I work and my mental disabilities making me feel kind of tired at home all the time. So, whatchamacallit, what I try to do is figure out quick little meals to make instead that don't involve too much prep. And especially now that I'm streaming, I gotta start learning to cook stuff like that. Excuse me, more often. Almost done. Damn, I should have just changed the category to just chatting for a bit. For like the past how long now, we've just been yapping and eating food. There we go. There we go. All finished up. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have it called the Minotaur Center. Hold on. Let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The little one freaks me out. So for context, chat, before I got sidetracked by my own hunger, these two characters, or at least the one on the left, they are cameos from the game Y2K, although you might have heard people refer to it as Yik or Yeek. It is, yes, that infamous indie game that fucking flopped because, oh my god, the dialogue is awful, it drags on, it has a super egotistical protag who a lot of people assumed was a self-insert of the game's director at one point. The launch of that game was a huge mess. And for further context, that game was supposed to be one of the greatest indie game releases of all time. That's how hard it was being hyped up. Like, the creator of the game had so many cool people working on it for them and with them. They even had Toby Fox making music for it. And then it released and, yeah, nobody wanted to play that shit. In order for it to even maintain any sort of audience and make it into something playable that the people who helped fund it on like Kickstarter or Indiegogo, whichever the fuck into it was, they had to essentially update the ever-loving shit out of the game to make it into something more enjoyable. And the reason why those cameos are here is because Valhalla shares a publisher with that person and their game. Can I make it big? I think I can make it big. A big Brantini. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your little friend is... Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Y2K, bartender? That cold classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? You'll see what I mean by this game being hyped up. Already there's an immediately noticeable amount of dick sucking going on. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. So here's the funny thing. Alex not being here is probably a good thing, because the second you look at him, he gives off douchey self-insert energy. Like, maybe not douchey per se, but like, what's the word? I'm trying to think of what that word is when something is like being very full of itself. Like it's trying to be so artsy that it wraps around to just being fucking annoying and stupid. I can't remember what the word is right off the bat. Anyways. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. No, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Vela asked for a fluffy dream. The little one still freaks me out. Oh, excuse me. Another funny little thing, by the way, I could swear that this event right here, like these specific clients right here showing up, are supposed to be bonus clients for whenever you serve a flaming moai to 3 specific NPCs during specific points of the game. But I saw Gwyn, Gwyn Borked, playing Valhalla. She got this interaction, and I don't remember her serving a flaming moai, and neither does she. We don't know how the fuck this happened. Unless this just happens, and I forgot that this was in just like the base game without having to do any special shit. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Pretentious, that's the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, freaking Alex's design gives off pretentious self-insert character vibes. It is super, super noticeable. If you look at him, you'll get exactly what I mean. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss! Dee Dee! R&B! I'm coming! You see, Dee Dee is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that.
You should go check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy.
Oh! There she is in the screen!
Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, Sugar Rush. Yeah, that. Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a Sugar Rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up?
We're gonna get her a piano woman.
Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you liked having piano women whenever you felt like celebrating? Or were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. So much silence.
Ugh. It's so cute. You can see like the little hearts show up in her pupils when her sprite is like this.
By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everybody that. I did because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Although, I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilum, really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies were destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do, helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. It's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What is his name again? 4. Hi, 4. I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell out, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you could say it's a foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Willem kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. WWDO. What would Dorothy order? Sugar Rush, Piano Woman, she's ordered a Bleeding Jane before, and a Cobalt Velvet before, but neither of those are like her normal drinks. So I think a Sugar Rush is like the safe bet here. I don't remember if you can serve her the Piano Woman more than once, but yeah, Sugar Rush is fine. Here you are. This looks pretty basic, huh? First drink ever created on this system. Still a favorite of the people up till today. Can't blame them. I still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the Piano Woman. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I've wondered for a while though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come, if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar, the way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down though. Especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian. That whole thing about someone taking care of a little one after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So, what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though. Or at least not consciously. At times she would just stop doing something, or return a gift she's given me, if she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. Daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've got many clients looking exactly for that. But on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Do you try talking with her? How so? Telling her what you just said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in the alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright.
Oof. Sometimes this game feels a little smidge too cozy. Like, I just get a little bit immersed when I start reading out the lines for the characters. Playing it on the Vita for the first time was such a fucking trip. It's like I just got to very comfortably play the game in bed. I think I had my headphones connected, that way the music could sound nice and clear as I was playing the game, and it was such a fucking cool experience to play for the first time. It's an even cooler experience though, like introducing people to the game and sharing it with others. Because to me it's a very cool story, and in ways that are both good and bad, just due to the current political climate in some areas of the world. It's actually kind of funny how relevant to real life this game gets at times. Anyways, let us keep going. It's now safe to keep playing. Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though. Smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Oh, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher.
Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from damaging rejection all her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. What was her daughter's name? Oh no, I never asked really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. Wait. Read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once. Oh, the legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So, what's your legal name then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. So, Dorothy's actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name? Yep. Only my mom, guardian, calls me Rebecca. So it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as the last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Hold on, so your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow? Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Well, whatever you say, Becky. Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Ugh. Whoa, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already that you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind it though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely useless to try to correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey. I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Let's see, is the jukebox? Okay, now it's set to shuffle. Back, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Oh, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure, something cold for Say. Let's see... Moonblast. Unless... hold on. Let's get her a Mercury Blast because it costs a bit more. And it's on the rocks and blended as well. Here. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something so cold with the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold, actually. I've always had this decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not that big a deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Any of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise, I just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. You don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She just stresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks him away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she sells her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmen is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter, thinner than the norm. You get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Yeah, something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic for say. Let's see. Let's see here. I think Blue Fairy is going to be our best bet. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also the matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say? Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knight suspended and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you could go with plan B, oh, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after the Helen Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do. I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's good to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective.
It's George Costanza. Ah, hey there, Gil. Or girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you?
Alright. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly? Let's give him a Mars Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Oh no, wait, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, and all blended. There we go. Here you are.
Yes, this'll do.
So, what brought you here?
Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. Excuse me.
What kind of work?
Tracking someone. A gun for hire.
What about the girl? Crimson something.
I am tracking that girl.
Didn't you just get out of that job?
I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again.
Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middlemen to look for some murderer.
Say, how safe is this place?
We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone.
Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why?
Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls.
Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender?
Nope.
He's some big name from Conyvania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see if that's what causes that reaction, if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out that Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since.
He could be lying, you know.
Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about Cobalt Velvet?
Okay. Cobalt Velvet for Mr. Detective here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can tell that he's getting paid better because now he's not asking for cheap drinks. He's like actually asking for stuff that cost money. I love the look of the Cobalt Velvet. I think it's one of the drinks that Greg made in How to Drink when he did an episode on Valhalla. Although his episode on Valhalla is kind of scuffed, he got a little bit of his information kind of wrong. And I don't blame him. Valhalla doesn't seem like the exact type of game he would play unless he were like, I don't know, paid to stream it on Twitch or something. He kind of gives off the vibe of someone who normally would rather play, you know, Western developed games, or games that at least look like they're developed by Western devs. Valhalla's very much anime inspired, and it was developed by a Venezuelan dev team who actually, part of the reason why it took forever for them to even get another game coming out soon, that game being .5 Parabellum Bloodhound, and why Nirvana was in development hell for so long, is because they actually had to escape the country. Because Venezuela, for those who don't know, is kind of a fucking mess politically. A lot of people don't like living there. Like, regardless of what faction, what party is in charge over there, they kind of would just prefer not staying there because they kind of just hate everyone who ends up being leadership over there. And then, you know, considering recent events, yeah, it's still kind of a mess. Even more of a mess than usual, even. Anyways.
Here you are.
Oh, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay?
No.
So, what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time?
He told me he wanted to see her again last time. Or, at the very least, deliver her a message.
You could have been lying.
Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright.
You do?
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So, yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand.
So, how's the search going?
I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening.
What will you do when you find her?
I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out.
What if she tries to kill you?
It might not look like it. I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold.
Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. I know this small party is what you needed. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as a Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. A party then? I'll bring you leftovers.
Oh wow, I think we don't have to buy her anything. Let me see. Oh yeah, we don't have to buy her anything. That helps out a lot. I guess because today's the party, we're not having to worry about buying her anything extra. Let's see, there's some new Kuramiki stuff, but I don't remember which things in the blog are new. So I'm gonna just go ahead and read all three of them again.
Thanks, GC. By me. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me. And I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This is by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. So she'll actually come again? That's nice. Dream person. Every now and then, I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago, and directly being thrown in this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry, makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings. And my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places. Because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I actually never experimented with what most consider normal. But you already know that from my songs. I suddenly have an urge to hug her. Oh. It's funny because, like, Kuramiki is very much like what would be considered someone who is being used as an industry plant.
without necessarily meaning to be an industry plant. Like, she's being groomed into being an idol because she had already started off a career as a musician back when she used to do jazz. And she wanted to be an idol to try to reach a larger audience, but then you can tell that she like feels like she's having to follow way more rules because of it. She has less freedom, isn't able to like go out and have more experiences like she would want to, that, you know, that aren't related to having to be an idol. So it makes you feel bad for her because you can tell she wants to like actually have a chance to experience life eventually. Mega Christmas is here by Miki. I'm way too used by Christmas. Or I'm way too used to Christmas. But Mega Tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC Metro replaced the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Well, I've gotta go. Time to sign some books. Merry Mega Christmas! Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. By the way, as another repeat of the explanation, the idea here is I think turkey has become either way too rare to serve to people or extinct. And because of that, chicken has become the new premium bird to eat. And as a result, most fast food restaurants that serve quote-unquote chicken are actually serving pigeon meat. So when they say that some places celebrate Christmas by eating fried chicken, it's because fried chicken has become the type of luxury that a turkey on Christmas would be. Let's see. Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church with this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem divided, however. This is such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? Very much referencing how there were shonen anime in the 90s that very much had girls just getting into fights that were also gay as hell. And it's what stuff like frickin' Kill la Kill were probably inspired from. You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Sheena Sue. Wake me up inside, can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me from the nothing I've become. I don't know why the fuck they referenced that. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Wanna watch it? Anime is for nerds. Oh, this is another update. Okay, I thought I might have accidentally read this and just forgot. Update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster, or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago, when Lilum investment was at its historic high.
Unfortunately, nothing, or excuse me, fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. A bit, yeah. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanye, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you could just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. I'm pretty sure Kanye went through demilitarization before.
It is really fucking funny that the fucking devs of this game called it that Kanye West was gonna go full Nazi. I mean, him actually having his own fucking country is definitely just exaggerating it for shits and giggles, but that's pretty much what this is referencing. Let me save again, just to be safe, because I forget if I had yet or not. I had not! Okay, that is good to know. Alright, let's see. There's one more day I want to do, because today is the party. I don't think we're making any money today. But we're also not losing any money, so... let's go ahead and finish this last day up, and then we'll call it for the stream. It'll be a good way to end it too, because I think this is how Chapter 2 ends.
Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have.
Excuse me. Damn.
You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil?
I don't have that many clothes to begin with.
You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Oh, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill, greet her properly. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up, it's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ripped sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question, never mind.
Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice.
Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food order. The what? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks just like a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch as it warms food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move, and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second.
Oh, what the hell? Audio got fucky for a second there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was the Switch 2 or if that was the computer. I'd rather it be the computer, but... I don't know. Honestly, I'd rather it not be either of them doing that. Switch 2 is like more easily replaceable for me, but at the same time, I just got it last year. This computer might be very fucking expensive by comparison, but at least it's old enough for it to make more sense to be doing shit like that. Anyways.
Oh. So, you bought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least somebody came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Huh. Oh, don't be like that. She just sang it out of malice. She's not singing out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. Don't need a fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea.
Back.
Oh.
Hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay.
See? That's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help out. I'll go help Sweater Puffs.
Something wrong?
She's not good with dogs.
Oh.
Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What?
Oh, I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play.
Sounds fun. As long as that must take my... That'll make the time pass faster. I'll pat. You'll play. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill... Yes? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see.
Let's see, if I pick Radshiba, he will quite literally just fuck off for the rest of the game. Well, not the literal rest of the entire game, but the rest of this Truth or Dare segment. I don't know why, my allergies aren't acting up at all, and it's making it feel weird to like try to voice act because there's no phlegm whatsoever. I'm not getting any ability to make my voice raspy without I can't. It's hard. It's difficult. Maybe I shouldn't have had that chamomile and ginger earlier. I think it did its job a little too well when I was trying to heal my throat up. Let's see. Do I make Radshiba fuck off, or do I pick someone else to play first? Because every time Radshiba's around, he usually just makes people do goofy shit. And it ends up not feeling entirely as interesting. I kind of want to pick Alma though, because I feel like I haven't picked her first before. Alma. Let's go with truth. What's the most uncomfortable thing that has happened with those arms of yours? Uncomfortable. They get stuck on a lot of clothes and fibers. Sometimes the joints get jammed with cloth. Just how much of those arms are mechanical anyway? Less than you think. The only things I truly lost were my hands. The arm muscles are still mine, albeit with some enhancements. And my skin doesn't grow on them. They're covered by the plates. It's more an enhancement than a replacement, really. Well then. Hey boss. Me? Truth or dare? Dare me, I dare you. Use an Argentine backbreaker on Nick. Surely. Nick! Whoa! I give! Only after you answer this. What? Does the name Joseph Valentine ring any bells? I know of a Joseph Shine, but not Valentine. Joseph Shine. Alright then. I guess it's my turn. Hey Chief, can you drop me? Alright. Hey Jill, truth or dare? I'll pick dare. Pet the dog. No! Gil, you evil bastard! Yeah, whatever. Come here, Mutt. Yes! Come on, pet me harder! Is that all you've got? Aw, fuck you. We're not long until food is done. Dorothy. Yes, I picked dare. Okay. I want you to put your leg behind your head. Just that? Alright. So, the extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff. I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip, though. Okay then, Dana. I pick dare. I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds. Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. And done. Okay then, dog. Yes, challenge me! Chase your tail. Only make 3 spins. No more, no less. Alright. Done. That was 4. And now? 2. Ah! That was 3. Good job. Alright. Hey Jay, pick one. Dare. I dare you to call me a good boy. Good boy. Yes! Why did I almost say that like Bison in the TV show? Yes! Yes! I'm getting hungry. You know, I'm pretty sure Jill's supposed to have different dares if you pick someone a second time. So, out of curiosity, do I pick Alma again or do I pick Dorothy again? I kind of feel like picking one of them a second time. Let's go Dorothy. Okay then, Dorothy.
There. Do something freaky. Like removing my head? Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to remove my head? I'll pass. I take your word for it. Anyone want to see that? No.
No, thank you.
I do, but I'm not gonna be a party pooper here. Oh, fine. I guess it's my turn now. Hey, Donna, what do you pick? Oh, picture it. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. I mean, she's cute, she's smart, and I kinda owe Gil anyway, so it's kinda redundant.
Damn. I'm willing to bet both their faces are red as fuck. She just called them both her bottom bitches. Donna, what the fuck? It's so funny because they're cute little lesbian couples that I see on Twitch every once in a while. And every time they talk and hang out with each other, you could tell which one is the top and they will say head ass shit like that. It's very fucking funny. I love it.
Speaking of Gil, truth or dare, fuckboy.
Pick one for me.
Well, where are you born?
I don't really know. It's one of those things I can't remember, was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places.
The Arctic, huh? Just, huh? A bell? Food's ready. Finally.
Let's go.
You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Oh. I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message to Donna's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katsuyasha. Or Katsyusha. Or ask Katyusha. Or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war times. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you take the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside. Don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! Chapter 3, Dulce.
drinking on the move. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Fucking Pinky. Wow. Well, that was 2 days of Valhalla in a row, technically, even if the Christmas party is a bit on the shorter side. We are down to, like, the final parts of Valhalla. Do I need to buy anything? I am not buying an Alex doll, thank you very much, Jill, but I'm skipping the fuck out of that. I need the money for rent anyways. I might be skipping out on a smidgen of cute dialogue with Jill talking about what type of drinks a customer might want when people come in to order stuff, but I honestly could not care less at this particular moment. Alright, so Chapter 1 of Valhalla is pretty fucking cool because it starts introducing a bunch of characters who become regulars at the bar. It also ends off with, like, the big tragedy of the Apollo Bank incident. And then, whatchamacallit, Chapter 2 is kinda neat. It kinda just continues things on. It introduces the big turning point moment of the game with Jill figuring out her ex passed away. And she starts kind of going through it for a couple of days because of that. So there's like a lot of personal stuff that happens in the first 2 chapters because of that. Chapter 3 still has some personal stuff, but now we're gonna go back to what Chapter 1 was a little bit more like at first, where now we're actually gonna have some more of a cyberpunk world building type of deal, especially if you get the bonus characters. I'm assuming Vela and Essentia weren't actually bonus characters after all. I think they were just like foreshadowing Anna. I'm assuming they're not bonus characters if we didn't need to worry about serving any drinks to get them in. But yeah, there are like a total of 3 sets of bonus clients that we can get throughout Chapter 3. One of them is Donna's ex, who is a character in Read Only Memories. Because that game is a fun adventure game that actually shares a universe with Valhalla. But even though it's not made by the same devs, I think they collaborated with Sukaban Games to help add, like, essentially a greater sense of world building. So that's kind of cool. Another cameo character, essentially. And actually, I might be misremembering, but I think the recipe for the Flaming Moai comes from that game. Because I think Donna actually is a cameo character in that game as well. And she's who drops the recipe for the Flaming Moai. Oh shit, I should probably just recommend that game to Gwyn then. It's not necessarily a visual novel type deal per se. It is an adventure game, so she would have to do like some exploration and shiz, but I mean, she would be able to experience the freaking story of that game. But yeah, there's that character. There's another one that's like really fucking cute with a short haircut. I don't remember her name, And I think I only ever remember getting her like once before when I was playing the game on Vita. And then there's like a third set of characters, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember getting those characters. So, to get that third set, by the way, you have to do something very convoluted. You need to try to serve a Flaming Moai to Stella on the 17th day of the game. Problem is, to do that, you have to go against what she wants for her order. So either you make the mistake on purpose, which I think doesn't actually work, or you make Flaming Moai, reset, and then serve her a beer instead. Apparently that will make it to where you still get the bonus character. Well... It's not that late into the night, but... I am a little tired. I feel like I kind of want to continue... other shifts tomorrow night after work. So I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Alrighty then, let me go ahead and look for someone to raid into. It has been fun! I got to do my first ever collab today. I got to hang out with all you fun peeps. And we got to get a bit more Valhalla done. Speaking of Gwen, it looks like she is streaming in the middle of a collab. Oh, Midnight is also streaming too, and they're streaming Coffee Talk right now. Oh, Breeze is also streaming, and they were having issues last time with their internet, I think, when they were trying to stream before. So it looks like they got cleared up and now they're streaming again. Alright. If I were to raid in on someone, I feel like it would either be Midnight or Breeze. You know what? Let's continue the chill vibes. We're gonna raid in on Midnight for today. Anyways, thank you all again for freaking coming, whether it's lurking, hanging out in chat, being goofballs, having a lot of patience for me with a lot of my stuff, and even chilling and eating when I should have been playing the game. But yeah, it's been awesome hanging out with y'all again. I will still be raiding as often as possible, or raiding. Well, yeah, that too, but I will still be streaming as often as possible, like, until I make affiliate. I am very much hoping to get that done eventually. I need to remember, too, to advertise the Discord server. Link to it should be on my Twitch profile. Very, very, very early stages of a server. I have not fully set everything up yet. And I think to chat in all of the, like, regular chats, I have to get, manually give you the role for that. But, yeah, it'll be a fun little way to, like, get people to see when I'm streaming, have a place to hang out. But yeah, once again, treat Midnight well. They are streaming Coffee Talk. We'll have a chill time of that. And once again, I'll be seeing y'all next time. Yeah, bye-bye!